This is my office. Purdy, ain't it? I have natural light now. Not the beer, the actual light. Alright. Time to close up shop. Head home for the day. Making sure the lights are off. Yep, we're good. Ain't she purty? That's the Phoenix. It's my baby. Lives her. Best bike ever. Hello, folks. This is my Kaylee 7. Still July 18th. Just riding home now instead of riding to. And I have another topic for you. That's right. 2 topics in one day. Holy shite. So where was I? Time for my topic. This is inspired by HarleyTrek. These are the voyages of HarleyTrek. This is a response to HarleyTrek. What is my response? Anyway, he was talking about his dad and how Father's Day was bittersweet for him because his dad was gone. And my father's gone too, and I know how it feels, and so on that level I commiserate. So, what specifically? Well, he said that he didn't get along with his dad very well, and spent much of his life estranged from his dad. And I thought, you know what? I had a similar experience. But not quite. See, he was estranged from his dad. They didn't talk. I talked to my dad, but I never really feel like, when I was younger anyway, I didn't feel like he got me. Like he understood me. I knew he loved me. And it wasn't a case of I wasn't the son that he wanted. That wasn't the case at all. But I don't think he really knew who I was for a long time. Not that I did either, but he was always very rough, very tough, hardworking, quick to anger, funny as hell, loved to have a good time. For a lot of his younger days, I was too young to appreciate it, I guess, or to participate in any way. Plus, he was a product of a different time, so by the time I was coming up, things had started to change. So we didn't really understand each other, I don't think, for a long time. Like, you know, I went to Paris and he was against it. He said that his brother was in Paris and saw that people went to the bathroom in a hole in the floor. And I said, Dad, when was that? He said it was World War II when his brother was there. I said, well, you know, it was 1988 at that time. I think the bathrooms are better now. And they were. Funny though, in 1990 when I went back, I actually found a bathroom that was literally a hole in the floor. Inside a building, inside a, I think it was a hotel or a bookstore or something. Which is pretty funny. He was right. He said that I was gonna get raped. Like, raped? Why would I get raped? He said they were all communists. I didn't get raped, but I did get mugged my second time there. So I let my guard down. So he was kind of right there. And there are a lot of communists in France. That didn't scare me. We're gonna do kidnap me and force me to work in a factory for crappy pay. That doesn't really make any sense. I'm gonna hang back from this guy until I can pass safely. So, yeah. And then I went off to college. He never finished elementary school, really. Oh, thank goodness you're turning. So, we didn't understand each other on that level. He had a basic understanding of things, and I had a more nuanced understanding because I studied it. And that kind of put us at odds because he'd say things and I would disagree politely. But still, the fact that I disagreed pissed him off. I think he might have felt, I don't know, I wouldn't say threatened necessarily, but I don't think he liked that I had risen like that. Maybe I was getting too big for my britches in his mind. So it was hard for us. And I was going through my 20s, in my early 20s, I was a snoot. Wanted to get the hell away from my working class roots kind of thing. So we just didn't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff. I was very progressive, he wasn't. That's a lot of typical stuff too, I guess. But then when I hit 35, I got lucky. Suddenly, we understood each other. Which is funny because he was 34 when I was born. It took me till right around that time to understand him. And for him to understand me. And we became great friends. I used to call him at least once a week just to shoot the shit. Not because he was my dad and I had to. Just because I wanted to talk to him. He was fun to talk to. We had a lot of similar ideas on things. I got very lucky with that. Very lucky indeed, because he died when I was 40. So I got a good 10 years worth of friendship with my father. Seeing eye to eye, being close, all that stuff. It was great. And I'm glad, HarleyTrek, that you got that too. May not have been for as long, but at least you had it. I don't know if there's an afterlife. I don't know if they're looking down at us, whatever they call that, but if they are, hopefully, they're happy. It's not too hot where they are. And hopefully they're proud of us. I hope he doesn't think I'm a snoot. I really hate that about myself when I was younger, but I was insecure. You know, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I thought I was going to be a failure in life. Very, very insecure, but over time, you know, and especially with some experience and a modicum of success, you adjust or whatever, you start feeling okay about things. Anyway, if I had a kid, hey Eddie, I would try to be understanding, you know. I'd probably end up having some tough kid, was a bully, wanted to beat the crap out of everybody all the time. super healthy, like I wasn't when I was that age. I'd be like, I don't know who you are, kid. Like, I want to be a crane operator. Like, oh, you're my dad. I get it. Okay. Once I dial that in, I'm all right. All right, this is my Kaylee 7. Talk to you later.